Dennis Committee here for the clash between Melbourne and Port Adelaide. For this match, I'm joined by the man with all the knowledge, Tom Harley.
Thanks, Dennis. I've been looking forward to this one all week.
Football is finally back again, and when people ask me what I do in summer when there's no footy, I tell them what I do is I stare out the window and wait for it.
Game one is not like any other game. There's that extra little bit of excitement, a faster beating heart, and you've got that anxiety to get off to a good start.
Tom, have you picked a winner?
I can't see an upset in this game. Melbourne with a pretty straightforward win.
I don't agree with what you've had to say there, Tom, but I'll defend to the death your right to say it. The players are all eagerly awaiting the siren. Here we go, Tom, the opening quarter.
Melbourne will be out to secure the early dominance. Turning the ball over in the middle of the ground opens up your defence, so both teams will be looking to move the ball forward cleanly and look for the easy options early.
Oh, if you're going to watch the game, buy a ticket. Goes short with a hand pass. Schultz starts in, his shadow beside him. Where else would it be? Well, depends on the side. He's kicked the first goal. The ruckmen are looking through each other. Eyes wide, nostrils flaring. It's an intense stare down as they wait for this bounce. A short handball, intercept by Trengo. The ball bounced favourably for Watts. He receives the handball. This could see the scores even. Drop punt Sales laces out between the major uprights. Dump getting his first. Ruckmen sizing each other up like a bull in a matador before they engage in the delicate art of ruck work. Umpire says holding the ball.
Ebert has to stay committed. Then with a little bit of guts and determination, he should make something of his career. He gets the upper hand.
Boak with the mighty fist. Smothered by Jamar. Ebert with a short hand pass. The spilled ball is collected. Corns has the ball and runs with it. Sends the ball inside his attacking 50. The opposition forgot about him, and he takes the easy mark. Gillies pummels him, but the kick gets away in time. I'm not sure which side that lad is playing for. Out on the full. Anything that goes that far needs a stewardess. Strauss got a fist on him. The loose ball picked up by Davey. The ball spills to Mead. 50 metres from home. Marked by Gillies.
Gillies has all the makings required to become a great servant to this football club. He could easily become a 200 gamer. He cuts the ball off. Ebert takes the uncontested mark. A long kick there. Wingard claims the ball.
Look at the concentration on his face as he lines up for the goal. 30 metres out. Goal. Port Adelaide by 6 points. A brief moment of serenity before the ball is bounced and the ruckmen unleash. Hit by Lobe. Roden steals it. The umpire not giving a free kick there.
Ball up.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Tapped by Lobe. Boak gets the ball. Handballs. Nice interception. Lobe aiming for the goals. The Power by 7 points.
Their disposal efficiency has been fantastic, but Melbourne need to begin to take more risks if they're going to cause more damage on the scoreboard. Cassisi misses the ball. Nice strong mark.
Viney sends one up towards the wing. Roden thumps it forward. He chases with everything he's got. Corns manages to get the handball out of the pack. Kicked by Boak. Strong mark. He gives it a punishing kick. Off hands. The ball picked up. His foot finds the ball and brings it out of the pack. The ball finds its way into the grateful clutches of the opposition. Short handball from Monfries. A nice drop punt like Wingard. The Power over. The Demons 13. He'll kick. It's not a bad sort of a kick either. It's a goal. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Umpire bounces the ball.
Melbourne are losing the battle at the stoppages. They need to get more grunt in there, contest well and be super competitive. If they can't win the hit out, they need to force a second ball up if the ball doesn't fall in their hands. Garland gets a fist to it. Viney with the football. Jones gets the ball. He boots it. It slips through his fingers. McKenzie puts his arms out and smothers. He hands it out to space. He goes for a run. Need had his attempt smothered.
Drops the ball. Roden collects. He doesn't know the meaning of the word fear. In fact, it's fair to say he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. Quick hands allows him to get that one off in time. Schultz goal on his own with no one between him and the goals. The Power have scored the last 3 goals. The Power beginning to apply their supremacy on the scoreboard with a lead of 25-6. The ball bouncing well. Clean tap by Globey. Handball short. Only 60 seconds remaining. The mark missed by Clark. Broadbent with the interception. The ball came out of the pack like a wet salmon. Vogt takes a bounce. He gathers the loose ball. Levy gets it on the bounce. Goes short with a hand pass. Gets the distance. But Adelaide with the advantage as they lead the Demons 31-6. Ruckman trying to mad dog each other before this bounce. They know 90% of this game is half mental. Steal by Roden. Hand passes.
Port Adelaide aren't giving away any free kicks out there at the moment. The opposition just can't seem to take a trick. Davey returns it. Jamer with the smother. He goes down and the ball comes loose. He grabs it. Lining up the goal now. Lobey with an easy mark.
Going for goal number 1. Nice kick. Gets his first. That could be the final nail in the coffin. The Rucks prepare to go at it for this bounce. The ball is bounced. Levy decisively. Trengo a good crummer. A short handball. Hartlett chooses the third of 2 options there.
Ball up.
And we have a ball up. Levy outstretches his opponent to win the ruck.
Ball up.
And now we'll have a ball up. J-Mark with a big fist on it. Goes short with a hand pass. Port Adelaide leading at quarter time by 31.
The Demons have continued their average form from here with lots of turnovers and...
The second quarter has begun. The bounce is dead straight. J-Mark looked about as coordinated as Disney's Goofy. Hartlett knocks the ball loose with a big tackle. He boots it from the pack. Big thump from Gillies. Right place, right time. Oh, Schultz. Kept alive under pressure. That'll be a free for a push. Boots it. What did they used to say at school? Butterfingers lets it drop. Handball short. Redden heads in for the goals. That was a poor kick, wasn't it, Tom?
Didn't really look like he made an effort then.
It looks like Port Adelaide have this one in the bag. He's searching for his teammates. He puts boot to ball. Carlisle gets onto the ball. Jonas heading in. Watch his style. Wingard made the awkward bounce look easy. He's got great hands. Schultz with a short hand pass. He kicks it gun barrel straight. That's his second. That replay shows just how good that goal was. Both rucks have a fair shot at this one. Redden directs it down. Jones takes advantage of the bad tap. He threaded the needle to get the handball out. The ball mopped up. J-Mark says, no, I'm over here. Hartlett running too fast for that pass. Goes short with a hand pass. Goes long to full forward. Marked by Schultz. Shoots off the handball. Drake has no chance at that one.
It's time to roll the dice out there and see how this game might open up. Yes, Melbourne might get hurt on the rebound, but I think more scoring opportunities will present themselves.
Redden aims for his man on the ground. Hartlett gets the kick off before he's poleaxed by Strauss. Has clearly been shopping at Clangers or us. Gets it away in the nick of time. Davey with an easy mark. Get some power behind that one. Sylvia knocks it down the field. Wow, what a nose for those loose balls. Redden got a fist on it. He gets his hands on the footy. Ebert with the ball. Kicks the skin off it. No contest for that man. He has to hold on to those. Redden giving away the free kick. Delivers the footy with a beautiful drop punt. Cassisi drops it. Moves it quickly by hand. He's got the head down as he charges home for goal. It looked like a goal, but it grazed the post. Well, they've got a point, but it won't be enough to get them back into this. The Demons are really being punished. Ball back in play. Has he? Yes, he's paid it. He steers it out of the defensive 50. J-Mark with the mark. Jonas takes the mark on his chest. Not what he intended with that kick. What marks? Gores all by himself. He wins the contest. Desperate for a goal now. He'll be happy with that. You've heard the expression shooting fish in a barrel. Well, this is shooting fish in a fish market. The ruckmen steel themselves before the bounce. Nice bounce. J-Mark wasn't even close to that tap, and he'd be crazy to think that type of effort will win any time soon. Accelerating. Inside 50 kick by Outlet. And over the boundary line she goes. Neither ruckman giving an inch. Redden thumps it forward. Schultz handballs it to the open paddock. He collects the loose ball. He was pushed.
I don't want to hear it.
J-Mark with a perfect drop punt. Couldn't complete the mark. Ebert hands the ball straight to his opponent. What was he thinking? He has space for an easy mark. Works it across the ground. I reckon my mum could have caught that in a penny. Lobs the pass. Corn's unhappy with that performance. Need throws the ball. Free kick. Broadbent grabs that one. My goodness, the wee ball has gone so high there'll be snow on that one when it comes down. Well, don't be modest, Tom. I know you kicked 12 in your career. Do you give him any chance from here?
I don't know if he'll make the distance, Dennis. Melbourne can't find a free man inside the 50, and it's really having an impact on the scoreboard. Can't bring the mark down. O'Shea collects it. He lays off the hand pass. Redden running in about to kick. Davey picks up the loose ball. Gets the loose ball. Schultz slams him into the turf. Roden gets the footy. Gillies missing the ball. Strauss gets it off the ground.
Levy taps. J-Mark steals it. Boat doesn't make the tackle. Levy punches. The call was made and the mistake followed. He kicks quickly. Approaching the siren. Corns kicks it out of bounds on the full. Viney sends one up towards the wing. And the mark will be paid. How did you see that last quarter, Tom?
Melbourne need to have a good hard look at themselves during the break. They're struggling in all departments of the game and really need someone to step up.
Well, the players have had a good rest and they look refreshed, ready for the third term. Levy with the clearance. Roden shoots off the handball. Trengo intercepts it. Sends it on its way. Gillies looking a real threat out there when he pulls in contested marks like that one. Just in time with that kick. Interception. Wingard caught with the ball. Here's a mighty kick at the footy. Caught by Boak.
Boak would have to be one of the most consistent performers in the competition. He's the type of player every coach loves to have in his side.
Lobe
with the spill. Nice interception.
Levy punches it.
Ball up.
Levy gets the tap. Bonfries controls it. He gains possession. He hasn't seen much of the footy. He grabbed nothing but air. A short handball. Snicks the ball away in time. The ball hits him right on the chest. What, trying to strangle him with that tackle.
Well, a high tackle count more often than not suggests the team with the most tackles are where the ball isn't. And that's been true for Melbourne. There's no contest for that mark. Gillies getting some power behind that one. It comes off hands. The ball is mopped up. Takes possession. Westhoff not letting him get away there.
Levy, try swinging your purse next time. Rich coming from a guy wearing makeup. Good use of the body by Broadbent.
Ball up.
Levy taps it. Boak on the ball at the moment. No free kick. Gains possession. Trengo closes him down.
Boak has got great closing speed. It's very hard to get the jump on him. Lobe with the tap. The ball is stolen. Davey passes it. He grabs the ball, puts the head down as he runs into goal. He kicks it long. A great grab over the top.
A nice long kick by Clark. Guided by Broadbent. The ball comes loose as he's taken down by Westhoff. He's got the footy in his hands. Player starting something with the 1-2. A taunt from Outlet. Strong mark by Mead. So what are his chances from here?
It might just be too far out for him, Dennis.
Schultz knows he needs to hang on to them. Gillies smothers. It's a case of empty arms and a whiff of his aftershave. Bonfries read the play better than anyone else and takes possession. He comes down and the ball spills loose. Schultz onto the ball with the quick hands. Look at that. He's put it through. To say that Port Adelaide are playing the Demons is the understatement of the century. Oh, he'll be loving that goal when he sees it in the highlights package. You can feel the intensity build as both ruckmen prepare for the bounce. J-Mark decisively. Able to grab it on the half volley. I hope that's not serious. He looks to be in a lot of pain. Tom, what does that look like to you?
Clark will be heading off the field. That looks serious. Clark is good, but he doesn't always find the best option whilst in congestion. Clark is a good teammate. He tries to sprint down a ball that everyone thinks is going out of bounds, but he goes after it anyway, and he always gets it. Blees gathers the ball. Watts by hand. Dunn running in now. Just wasn't able to grab it cleanly. Kasisi gets him for holding the ball.
He has no trouble grabbing that one. Well, it could be worse, I suppose, Tom.
That's just a waste of a kick there.
Safely taken on the chest by Carlisle. Oh, you can really tell he loves taking a contested mark. Puts the foot down. Thunder drives it inside the 50. And the ball crosses over the boundary. Umpire calls for a throw-in. The ball is coming back into play. Tapped by Jamar, collected by McDonald. Oh, he's dropped it. He'll rue that one. Jones right in the path of O'Shea. Not a pretty drop punt, but it gets away okay. Stolen. He manages to smother it. Dishes it off by hand. He's heading for home. Caught. A routine, strictly speaking, is not a routine if you have to think about it. He's having a ball, if you'll excuse the pun, a second goal in the bag. Both ruckmen have their eyes on the ball. Great bounce. Levy hits it. He's tapped it to the wrong player. Might get a free. No, legal according to the umpire. Intercepted by Westhoff. Strauss had his attempt smothered. Levy seems to be worn out, Tom.
I guess he didn't have his wheat bix this morning.
But Adelaide been nailing the coffin shut. The ruckmen are looking through each other. Eyes wide, nostrils flaring. It's an intense stare down as they wait for this bounce. Trengo handball short. Jones had his attempt smothered. Umpire says play on. Hand passes. Blees chases. Nicholson thinks that was holding the ball, and the umpire agrees. Oh, he's given that to up an almighty thump. Dropped by Ebert. Right now, he looks like a man in a darkened room trying to discover where all the furniture is. The spiraling torpedo from Outlet. Beautiful. Oh, mark of the day. Scrap that. That'll make mark of the week. No, mark of the year. Spilled by Lobby. Intercepted. Lobby takes off as the tackler hits the ground. Port Adelaide are in the lead by 38.
I don't give Melbourne much of a chance going into this last change. They simply haven't done enough to show they are a real threat.
Tom has some big stats on the big game right now.
Melbourne doing poorly on the scoreboard, and they have the stats to prove it.
It's time for the final quarter. The bounce, laser straight. Good fist. The crowd thinks that was a free. They must have seen something that nobody else did. Davey is able to squeeze a kick through the pack. Cradles the ball well. They really need a goal on the board now. Carlisle guides it. Jonas comes away with the ball. Dump smothers it. A rushed kick. No one troubling him there. Sylvia with a kick at goal. Tantalizingly close. Behind. Melbourne, they're just being completely humiliated right here. Looks like he's going to go long. It's kicked in. Steady hands there as he holds that one.
Westhoff seems like he's enjoying his footy at the moment. I think he'll be around for a long time. He's blocked it. He handballs it. He takes a bounce. He hand passes it. He heads into home. He got a hold of that one.
Wingard going for number 3. Pass by Gillies. Sends it into the open paddock. Thunder shoots for goal. He takes that one on the chest. He spills the mark. He picks up the loose ball. Jones kicks it out of congestion. Jeddick has it. Spears a low ball. The contest, no match for him. Send the top in, big fella. Need cocks it up. Need has been violating the golden rule of kindergarten. He's not playing well with others. He picked it up off the ground. Thunder takes aim for goals. Every footballer scores better when he actually learns his capabilities. If this game were being played on water, the power would be walking on it. Might have to kick it to himself. Gillies kicks the ball back into play. Dawes had it, lost it. Dawes has been a step and a half too slow all game. Kasisi grabs him way too high. That's got to be a free kick. Bumps the pigskin. O'Shea takes the mark on his chest.
O'Shea can achieve anything he sets his mind to. The sky's the limit for this guy. He lays off the hand pass. Strauss will get the free. A nice bit of power there. Tringo with the spoil. Davey with the handball. Jamin delivers a nice bump. Jones gets possession, sending it on its way. The ball bounced to the advantage of the opposition. Great hand skills there. Jamin gets the intercept. Hartland with the smother. Thunder picks up the ball. Ebert finds the pass.
Ball up.
Levy with the tap. He has the ball. Handballs out into space. And he's heading for home. Levy takes a shot at goal. A soaring mark taken right there. As cool as a prize marrow as he lines up for this shot. 25 metres out. Port Adelaide have scored the last 2 goals. Port Adelaide are in control of this game. Replays are great when you can see how talented these guys are at conjuring something out of nothing. And look at that bounce. Levy with the tap. Jones was clearly holding the ball there. Just 2 minutes to go. That kick has covered a very long distance. Clean tap by O'Shea. Corns with the football. Goes short with a hand pass. Gets off a wobbly kick. Coughed up by McDonald. Gets the loose ball. Great spills the ball on the tackle. The ball is hammered towards goal by Ebert. Miss for a behind. To say that Port Adelaide are playing Melbourne is the understatement of the century. Gillies assesses his options now. He's just trying to find a loose man in the defensive 50. We're back in action. Tapped by Dawes. Clean hands with a difficult bouncing ball.
Jamer wears his heart in his sleeve and he bleeds for this footy club. He intercepts the ball on the bounce. He hand passes it. Ebert covers some ground with that kick. Strauss gets onto the ball. Jones takes possession. He handballs it. Davey not receiving the pass. That looked like a glancing blow from here, but he's taking his time getting back up. He'll go to the bench for some time out.
Batted down nicely by Jamer. Lucky bounce collected. Boak collects it. Handball short. Levy runs. Is in his possession. And that torp has gone supernova. The mark missed by Gray. He lays off the pass. Gillies should be embarrassed by that. Smothered by Strauss.
Well, Port Adelaide are doing their best to hand the game over to Melbourne on a platter. How many free kicks have Melbourne received now? Well, it doesn't matter because Melbourne aren't hurting the power on the scoreboard. Need handballs it. Wingard runs. Magnificent kick of the footy. Port Adelaide is looking the goods with the lead over Melbourne.
Well, that's what we've come to expect from him. Fantastic goal. The bounce is straight as an arrow. Levy with the punch. Jones with the steal. A short handball. He takes control of the loose ball. Handballs. A big kick by Boak. Drops the mark and the Crummers are waiting. Wingard with an accurate pass. Not much time left. The best you can hope for is simultaneous free kicks. The umpire set to bounce to restart the game. Methodically, the umpire bounces it beautifully. Good tap from Lobby. I hope that wasn't the plan. Levy with the mighty fist. He hand passes the ball. Umpire's made his decision. No free. Goes short with a hand pass. And that's all she wrote. Not the most exciting match. No real competition between the teams. Disappointing. Well, now that it's over, what did you see in that game, Tom?
Well, they won't want to look at the tapes of this too much this week. They probably just need to put this one out of their minds and move on to next week's challenge.
Melbourne have beaten Power 20-77.
Lobby is awarded best on ground, and rightly so. What a talented player.
Levy top game. Hasn't he made an impression?